Earlier this year, we reported on the plight of orphan children in Romania.
There are more than 40,000 orphans in Romania, crowded into unsanitary and primitive complexes.
Certainly, these are adoptable children.
The situation in Romania demands immediate action.
Elaina was adopted out of Romania. It is hard to comprehend when you see such an adorable child and understand the degree of trauma that little girl had inside of her, and along with that, the degree of rage that went with it.
When I first arrived here to the U.S. with my new family, it was overwhelming. I didn't speak English. So many people, faces, people wanted to touch you. The parents screamed. They threw things. That was scary. Anytime I get upset, I would hit, bite, whatever I could get my hands on, I would. And there were times that I was frustrated because it was my fault. I was in trouble. Do you want to ride my shoulder like a big boy? Okie dokie.
There's a thing called a goodness of fit, that the fit between the parent and the child is a good one.
Thank you. You want to give it to your brother? Good job.
In spite of Elaina loving her parents and her parents loving Elaina, there was not a goodness of fit. And Elena's big feelings and with it, very big behaviors, it just didn't work out very well. And she eventually came to Ryther and then was here for 3 years. And during that process, it got very clear that returning home was not going to be an option. People said this kid will never live outside of an institution.
Remember, my window was right there. I was on the very bottom floor. I always found my way to try to escape.
Each child obviously has their own situation. So coming into the program, we actually learn a lot about their past so we can actually help them de-escalate. And Elaina especially would have a lot more anger than you would suspect from a young child.
At different points, we had very specialized individual treatment programs. Some of them were like really managing her environment and her schedule and her behavior, because what she would end up doing is going to these very full-blown rages and temper tantrums that would last a very, very long time, sometimes hours.
Rawr! I'm gonna get you, Maya! Think you're so fast?
Some of the things that I felt kept her mind busy is some of the stuff that I loved to do with her. So, I'd bring her to baseball and we'd take trips on mountain bikes. And to me, that individualized sports would really calm her mind down and she could really concentrate on that.
The nice thing about being on a campus is being able to use the environment around you. And Elaina was really one of those kids that responds to experiential therapy, where you use physical movement and activities to sort of help you work through things. One of them being rock climbing. When we got her into Girls Rock, I think it's one of the things that saved Elena's life.
That helped out a lot, was having something outside of Ryther to feel like I am normal, this is okay to be in the real world. Rock climbing was a big thing, but over the years that I had spent at Ryther, they had given me trust in going to a public school. They gave me trust to ride the bike to the grocery store. I think those were the things that kind of helped lead where I'm at today. I'm gonna get you.
You could just watch this gradual progression of this child working past her trauma and the rage into who she could really be. As she actually started becoming a leader with the rest of the kids and kind of helping kids get oriented and settle down and that kind of stuff. So that was another sort of indication, like, wow, it's time for her to go. Like, she's good.
One of the things that's so important about having a range of programs for young adults or adolescents like Elaina, as well as for young children, is we can see kids as they grow up. We can get them access to programs that meet their needs when they are adolescents or when they are young children, and their needs are different.
It's kind of fun to just look back and
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
watch all these kids now, and
Does things feel smaller?
it just, no, not smaller, just like how far I've come. In a sense of like where I'm at today, and able to go to school, able to raise my kids, able to just manage.
I remember so many children that I've worked with, but Elaina was very exceptional. To see her go through all of the things that she went through during therapy, and for her to come out the other side the way she did was just really astonishing.
I'm just so proud of her because I know where she came from, and I know where she was at one point in time, and then has pretty much dedicated her life to helping others, right? And I feel like Ryther is the reason.